watch the news. You gotta watch the news so you can know what's going on. You know, some spiritual people think they're more spiritual because they don't watch TV. I don't understand that. I went through that phase for like maybe a few months, and I said, "What am I doing?" Because you gotta be in this world. You don't have to be of it, but you gotta be in it. You gotta keep a balance, family. And I think people like that are just too spiritually high. You gotta come down to reality. You gotta watch the news, right? Every now and then, you gotta turn everything off and go back to being a child. You gotta go play a video game or two, right? You might have to go bowling, right? You might have to go shoot a frisbee in the park. You gotta go back to that every now and then. That's why I love hanging with my daughter, because she lets me go back to my childhood. That's important sometimes, family. And I watch the news every day. Just as a leader, and what I do, I gotta make sure I gotta know what's going on in the world. Right? I gotta know how to move, how to play the chessboard. Right? I look at the news as playing chess. Okay, y'all make this move, I'll make this move. You make that move, I'll make that move. And then, of course, they move in secret sometimes. But you gotta know how to play chess out here, family. Life is a game. I told y'all that. Life is not a blessing, it's a lesson. Learn the lesson, lift the curse. So if you start looking at life as a game, you'll learn how to play the game. Don't take it too serious. It's a game. Sorry. It's a game, family. You gotta know how to play the game and how to move on a board. Right? On this grand chessboard, you gotta know how to move, family. So your imagination is the key as you move forward. Right? So it's time to get rid of old programming. You can't, I'm a master up here in my mind, you can't get in my head. You know what I'm saying? I kill people with success and what I do. Just watch what I do. Right?
Alright, want to start by giving our praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadesh. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and telling me the truth. Alright, this is Proverbs. Let's see what I want. Alright. Proverbs chapter 8, verse 34. Blessed is the man that hears me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the posts of my doors. And Proverbs chapter 8 is going into wisdom. And you have wisdom by looking and knowing what's going on around you. But by that same means, we go over to Proverbs 14, verse 15. Alright. The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looks well to his going. Alright, now, with the news thing, yes, you definitely need to be watching the news. Alright, because you got to know what's going on in this world. Alright, and the news is gonna give you the signs or the tokens or the prophecies being fulfilled. But but at the same means we understand that you got to be careful what news you're watching. Alright, well, not just careful, just examine the news and compare the news, because like CNN and Fox News is all brainwashing tools. Alright, we know that. Alright, that you can't get the real deal from them, because they all trying to persuade you to think in a certain way. So if you're gonna watch the news, you need to watch what they call alternative news, and that's where you get the real news from other sources. And then also watching foreign news. You can learn more about what's going on in this country watching a foreign news source than watching one of these local news sources. But you can also get good stuff out the local news, and it's good if you can get news, local news, if you watch it, if you can catch one of the live streams that the prophets do. I know it was an elder Manasseh, South Carolina. He got some pretty good what you say video feed when he go through the news. And then Elder Ashawama and the elder out of Vegas, and they do pretty good when they go through the news and filter it through them, watching the news through the prophets. That's one of the best ways to watch the news. That's how I like to watch the news, when one of them is doing a a video or a live stream on the news, that's the best way to catch the news to me. All right, now this let's see, got one more video. All right.
On social media, more alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these stories simply aren't true without checking facts first. Unfortunately, some members of the community use their platforms for their own.
All right, yeah, and that's exactly why you gotta watch your news and double check it and make sure it's coming from a reliable source. All right, cause you see how they trying to milk people into thinking that certain things, and most of them stories that they was causing fake news or false news, most of them stories in the end turned out to be true. So that just tells you where the media be when it comes to things like this. This is Ezekiel chapter 3, and I'm going to start at verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the words of my mouth, and give them warning for me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, thou gives him not warning, nor speaks to warn the wicked from his wicked ways, to save his life. The same wicked man should die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hand. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wicked ways, nor from his wicked ways, he should die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thyself, thy soul. Alright. Again, when a righteous man does turn from his righteousness and commits iniquity, and I lay a stumbling block before him, he should die, because thou hast not given him warning. He should die in his sin, and his righteousness which he had done should not be remembered, but his blood will I require at thy hand. All right. So pretty much, if you don't warn the people about what's going on, the Lord said He's gonna require, the blood for their wrong at your hand. You're gonna be held responsible. Nevertheless, if you warn the righteous man, that righteous man sins not, and he does not sin, he should surely live, because he is warned. Also, thou hast delivered thy soul. So by warning the people, you deliver your soul. And say if you warn the righteous man, he should surely live. All right. Now we're gonna go to Habakkuk. Read. Chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and sit upon the tower and watch to see what he would say unto me, and what I should answer when I am approved. All right, so you stand upon your watch and you trying to see, what the Spirit of the Lord is going to say. All right, and what He's going to tell you. All right, and that is what the men of the Lord are doing right now. All right, now if you go down to, Matthew, the 24th chapter, 42nd verse. All right. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour the Lord does come. But know that if the good man of the house had known what watch the thief would come, he would have watched and would not be suffered his house to be broken up. Alright. Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man coming. So this letting you know, in the hour you think not, that's when the Lord's gonna come. So that's why it's good to watch the news and watch what's going on. But like I said, to make sure when you watch that you don't get brainwashed by mainstream media, which is all mainstream media seems to do. You know, it's brainwash people and pretty much try to keep you from understanding what's going on around you. You know, you gotta watch alternative news. Like I say, news filtered through the prophets. You know, or foreign news. Like I said, I look at some foreign news outlets and you'll learn what's going on in this country more clearly looking at the foreign news than our news. Alright. This is Mark chapter 13, verse 33. Take ye heed, watch, and alright, take ye heed, watch, and pray, for ye know not when the time is. Alright, so Mark 33, you know not when the time. For 34th verse, for the Son of Man is a man taking a forejourney, who left his house and gave authority to his servants. And you know his servants is the man of the Lord, us trying to do the right thing right now and serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And to every man his works, and commanded the potter to watch. Watch ye therefore, for ye know not when the master of the house comes, at even, or at midnight, or at the cock crowing, or in the morning, lest coming suddenly he find you sleeping. And what I say unto you, I say unto you all, watch. So this is Yahweh Shai saying, watch. And what we are watching, when we're watching the news, you're looking for the tokens, for the signs, you know, for the prophecies being fulfilled. All right, but like you said, they will sneak up on you if you are not watching. All right, this is Luke chapter 12, verse 37. All right, blessed are those servants whom the Lord, when he comes, find watching. Verily I say unto you, that he should gird himself and make them to sit down to meat, and will come forth and serve them. Alright, so the Lord's going to come for his servants that are watching and trying to do the right thing. And if he should come in the second watch or in the third watch and find them so, blessed are those servants. So no matter when the Lord come, you know, if you watching, stand on your watch and doing what the Lord say do, when he come, you know, them servants are going to be blessed. Alright, and this know that if the good man of the house had known what hour the thief would come, he would have watched and not have suffered his house to be broken through. Alright, to know the same thing he was saying in Mark. Alright, but ye therefore ready also, for the Son of Man comes at an hour when ye think not. Alright, and you remember Yahweh Shai said that he knows not the hour that Yahweh was going to bring him back. So it's going to be a surprise, you know. So, you know, you watch therefore. Alright, this is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. And I'm going to start at verse 2. For yourself know perfectly that the day of the Lord so comes as a thief in the night. For when they say peace and safety, then sudden destructions comes upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they should not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief in the night. So, you know, us that's in this truth, we're not supposed to be surprised, you know, when the end comes, because we're supposed to be watching. All right. Ye are all children of the light and children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of the darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. Alright. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith, and in love for an helmet the hope of salvation. For Yahweh had appointed us to watch, but to attain salvation by our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Alright, so this is letting you know that we are supposed to be watching. and we're supposed to be knowing what's going on in this world. All right, so keeping up with the news is very important. It's also even equally as important not getting brainwashed by the news or by the fake news, because the fake news know if the call the real news fake news, if you know. All right, this is Revelation chapter 16, verse 15. Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watch and keeps his garments, lest he walk naked and they see his shame. So the Lord, then he's going to come up with you. He said, watch and keep his garments. Don't get caught naked. Don't get caught in sin and iniquity, doing wrong. All right. Blessed is he that watch. So we supposed to be looking. All right. Now, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 2 and verse, I think it's 13. All right, go, and ye have received prayer for a few days. Go, and you should receive. Pray for few days unto you, that they might be shortened, and the kingdom is already prepared for you. So watch. So we supposed to be praying and hoping and wishing, and praying that Yahweh send his son Yahweh shot back, and that the days will be shortened so that we can get on into the kingdom. And also that, that Jacob trouble, it goes by fast, to shorten the days so that we can get there. All right, now want to go back to Habakkuk, and this time chapter 2, and this time verses 2 and 3. And the Lord answered and said unto me, write the vision and make it plain upon the tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for a appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. And that's why you watch the news, so you'll know when that vision is coming and that it is not going to tarry and when we are there. All right. This is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 7, and end it with this. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch until prayer. And we never seen the events and things that's taking place like they are now. All right. And then with them taking down so many of the MOTB videos, it lets you know we're getting close to that time. So you watch, therefore, and pray. All right. And but like you say, Mark 4:7, but the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch until prayer. All right. So that's what we supposed to be doing, praying and watching. And you watch by knowing what's going on around you, staying focused, looking at the news, reading these scriptures, and staying in the spirit. All right. And like I said, one of the best ways to watch the news is through the prophets, if you can catch it that way. Otherwise, like I say, a prudent man looks well into what he's into his goings. All right. So just check out everything. All right. And with it, Shalom.